here? Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me now? All this time I'm having a whole conversation. You guys can hear me? Welcome in, divas and gentlemen. Welcome in. Wow. Thank God for my interns. You guys are amazing. Divas and gentlemen, if you are watching this on the replay, welcome back. Welcome to, I don't even know where to start at this point. I was talking this whole time. Faye said, I've been watching for 1 million years. I am old grandpa now. I'm sorry, Faye. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me. Y'all should have told me y'all couldn't hear me. But thank you, Edwina. Thank you, Edwina. Oh my God. I was having a whole spiel here. Wow. Okay, so, wow. First of all, as you can see in the title of this video, hi, pricks. I feel you. Mute stuff sucks when you speak in some real Yo, I'm so tight, pricks. I was having a whole conversation with myself. Wow. I'm so vexed. First of all, welcome, divas and gentlemen, to my live. As you can see, the title of this video is I made a big mistake. And the mistake was yesterday I went live unlisted. So I didn't change the details, the settings of my live before pressing go live. And you guys weren't able to see that I was live. And so I made a mistake, and I want to apologize today because I know that there were a couple of people on my live yesterday that stated they would come back if I went live again last night between 9:30 to 10 o'clock. And so I went live last night between 9:30 and 10. I went live at 9:50. I did put up the replay of that live. So if you get a chance, go back and watch it. I clearly also made a mistake today by putting in this darn microphone, and for some reason it didn't connect properly, and I don't know why. So welcome to the live. I want to say welcome to Arnie, welcome to Pricks, welcome to Edwina. Who else was here? Hey Faye, I seen you talking to me. I was saying hi to you the whole time. Amy, welcome. I said hi to you too. This is crazy. Best luck for tracking your thoughts. Food for thought for yourself. At least you gotta look at it on the positive side. Hey, talk to me. I'm listening. Don't tell me. I'm talking about unlisted stream. I was talking the whole unlisted stream. I want you to subscribe to this channel, because when you go back and see what I talked about yesterday, you're gonna be like, this girl has some good talk, some good spiel, but she's not good at going live. I am not a live girly. This is a new habit that I am picking up because I am in a new space in my life where I know I need to build community. And I also okay, so a little bit backstory. This is so funny because this was not what I was talking about when I was muted just a few minutes ago, but God makes no mistakes. So let's do a little deep dive about D. So my name is D. If you're new here, welcome. I am a fanatic when it comes to electronics. I love cameras and all of that stuff. And so I graduated from a performing arts high school in theater. And so the camera is my thing, right? But for years, I was really just into recording and editing, right? I was never really a go live girly. And a shift happened in my life where I removed certain energy that kind of weighed me down. And for years, I wanted to go live, but I just wouldn't. And that was mainly because of the thoughts of what that person would think, right? Or what that person would do when I go live. So at one point I did start to go live. I went live for a little while on this app called Big O Live. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but if you have, I went live on it. And a comment was made to me that was a bit out of line. And, you know, I handle myself pretty well, but that person didn't see that comment should have just been overlooked. And I was fairly embarrassed on live. And so it kind of hindered me from returning live. And I said, I'm going to just stay off of live and just do what my passion is, which is recording and editing. And so now I'm in a space where I can do what I want to do, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And right now, that thing that I want to do. Oh, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. One moment, guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Tell me if you can hear me and I'm not muted. Tell me if you can hear me and I'm not muted. Don't tell me. Hey, yes, Briggs. Oh my God, the art of photography is like amazing. But I'm glad I pronounced your name correctly. But I'm in a space of doing what I please, doing what my heart really desires, and living out my true purpose. And one of those things right now is building community here on YouTube live. I also will continue to do my I will continue to do my edited vlogs and edit my previous content. No way, Jose. You guys gotta tell me you can hear me. Tell me I'm live. I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God, this going live thing is gonna be a challenge for me, huh? This going live thing is going to be a challenge for me, huh? I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Anyway, as I was saying, I am going to continue to edit my vlogs. I am going to continue to record new content. I was going to show you guys my handy dandy Canon EOS R50. I really want to know if I'm being heard. Oh, God. Can you guys hear me? Tell me if you guys can hear me, please. Tell me you can hear me. If you can hear me once. I mean, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I was going to say clap 2 times, but I won't be able to hear you clapping. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, y'all. If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Anyway, moving on. So it's so funny how God works. He works in mysterious ways, because this was not even the spiel that I was speaking on when I was muted. But, you know, that's not what he wanted you guys to hear. And so, I am a vlogger. Thank you, Arnie. I am a vlogger. I will now be going live. I won't promise daily, but that is my objective, to go live daily until I build the strength and the habit to do it without even contemplating doing it. I'm going to continue to edit my vlogs and upload them. What I was speaking on before, when I was muted though, was about mindset. I was explaining how I am currently 5 months pregnant, and you know, women have high hormonal fluctuations when being pregnant. And today I found myself in a state of not wanting to do anything. I just wanted to just be, you know? And I had a conversation with my mom, and she asked me, how I'm doing. I told her I was so, because I would never put any negative speaking on myself. You know what I mean? We have to really be careful of the things we speak upon ourselves, because when a person says, I'm stressed, well, stressed you are, because you are whatever you say you are, right? Anything after I am, you definitely are. And so if you find yourself saying, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm miserable, I'm lonely, I'm unhappy, you definitely will be. And so when she asked me, how was I? My response was, I'm so, I'm all right, right? And she's like, okay, so what's wrong? So my response was, I'm just in my headspace. It was more so of me just trying to hear my higher self, that the Holy Spirit within, just looking for guidance, just looking for the motivation to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And so, if you haven't, by the way, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So if I ever go live again or post a vlog or anything like that, you can stay updated and get notified when I go live. So make sure you turn the bell on as well. But long story shorter, I was just looking for that motivation within myself. And her response was, get out of my headspace. But no, that's actually where we need to be. Because when we take the time to hear what we are saying to ourselves, we realize that, thank you for the hearts, guys. We realize that we could be telling ourselves some really nasty things, And so, thank God I wasn't going into a depression. Thank God I wasn't telling myself anything bad. I was just doing more so of the planning and manifesting and, trying to figure out what's next for me. And that is so funny because yesterday, that was the assignment for my live yesterday. When I went live yesterday at 6:30. And you should go back and watch that live. It was a really good live. But the question of the day was, the question of the day yesterday. Hi, King. Welcome, King. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and turn your notifications on so you can know when I go live again, King. But welcome. And so yesterday's question of the day was, if you were free to do whatever your heart desired, what would be next, right? And so it's so funny that I had so much energy behind that yesterday, and I was like so happy to be live, and I was in such a good mood. I found out that I'm having another girl. It's Troy. Hey, Troy, what's up? Welcome to the live. I found out I was having a girl, and I was just so happy and in such a good mood and things of that nature. And it's funny, today I wake up and hey, Amber. Hi, Amber. Oh, what's up, guys? It's so funny because make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you didn't already. Turn your notifications on and share the live since family is in the building. But anyway, it's so funny that that was the question of the day yesterday. And then I woke up and had to ask myself that question to get myself out of the fog that I was in. And what was next? What was next for me, right? I had to ask myself that question and then answer it. And so what was next for me was doing what I set myself out to do, which is go live every day, build my community here on YouTube, and promote my services, promote my services. I was not going live for a long time. I used to hide behind the camera, as I was saying before, because of the energy I had around me. It was it was like a sandbag, and so it weighed me down, and it stopped me from allowing my greatness to come out. And so now that I have finally did the hardest thing, which was only keeping QP around me, which is quality people, um, I'm able to live in my authentic self and not worry about what anybody thinks about me or what someone can do to tarnish my existence. And so, of course, there are going to be haters on the internet that they come. It's evident. I've had a few hate speech on my YouTube channel already, and I just thank them anyway, because if I didn't have a hater, that means I'm not doing something right. And so, thank you for the hearts, by the way. But you know, my biggest desire right now is to only have QP around me, quality people around me. And if you are not of quality, you cannot be around me. I just don't have the energy, the heart space, the desire to make you a QP person. I don't, you know what I mean? And for years, I had a low standard when it came to um, the allowing of people around me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a real high boundary when it came to who can call my phone, who can be in my presence, who can say this, say that to me, and it just be okay. So now I have created boundaries thanks to therapy. Listen, y'all, I know in our community, when I say our community, I mean the melanated community, therapy is something that is looked down upon. It's not spoken highly of. More so lately on social media, you see a lot more people talk about therapy, but for real, like in our community, like we don't really encourage each other to get therapy. And in doing so, for me, I realized what I lacked the most. And before I tell you what I lacked the most, I need some more likes. I need some hearts. Please go ahead and share the live. Also, if you haven't checked out my description, I am with child, so I am 5 months pregnant, and I do have a baby registry that is listed in my description. So if you would like to, if you feel led to, go ahead and support that baby registry, and whatever else you would like to do. If you feel led to send a donation, I would appreciate that. Juju, turn that down some, baby. Okay, turn it down a little bit though. Thank you. And so, and if you're watching and you haven't wrote anything in the chat, let me know where you are. Let me know who you are so I can greet you accordingly. But therapy is not looked upon. It is frowned upon in our community. And let me be the one to say, no, we need it. Before I tell you what I realized when doing therapy, well, while doing therapy, I want to say that therapy is not for the weak. It's for the strong-minded. It's for the people that know that they're not crazy, but something's not right. And because you know something's not right, you know that you need to figure it out, right? And so the best way to figure it out is to get you a therapist. Therapists and counselors, they are literally educated in helping you solve the problem. See, I did a coaching program. I have not been certified yet in my coaching program, but I am going through it, and I will get my certificate very, very soon. And I'm excited about that because it is putting in alignment everything that I already know, that God has gifted me with already. It's just giving me the structure to help someone else in a structured way, right? But trust me, I already know what I'm doing. But anyhow, what he broke down is the difference between a therapist, a counselor, a mentor, and a coach. See, if you write on your paper a line down the middle of the sheet and you put therapist and counselor on the same side and then mentor and coach on the other side, the difference is that the therapist and the counselor, is going to help you fix the problem. They're going to solve the problem. They're going to help you solve the problem. The mentor pulls what you have inside of you out already. What you already have inside of you, they pull it out of you, right? No, I'm sorry. The mentor gives you what they have inside and tell you how to do what they know how to do. But the coach pulls it out of you, okay? And so that is what I am. I am a mentor slash coach, right? Because I can tell you what I've done and then tell you how it can help you, right? And then guide you through that process, right? Give you check-ins and check on you and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you said you're going to do, blah, 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 the task that I gave you. Or I can be a coach and I can just guide you through what you set forth for yourself. You know what I mean? And so that is my true purpose. And so what I realized in therapy was the problem I had was I didn't set boundaries. I allowed people who were not QP around me. And it weighed me down. It weighed me down. And it stopped me from doing things like this. Coming and speaking live and not being afraid to say what's on my mind and what I know to be true and what I know to be right. You know what I mean? Finding my community, finding my divas and my gentlemen, and finding those people who want to shift their mindset intentionally. People who want to actually do the things that their heart desires. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad that I'm finally on the other side of the fence. It was really hard to remove people who were not QP. You know what I mean? Because when you see somebody not doing what you know that they can do, basically potential, not living up to the potential that they have, it hurts, you know what I mean, to like just say I'm done with it, right? Like I'm done with trying to help you, I'm done with trying to be the mentor, I'm done with trying to coach you, I'm done with being a fake therapist, because I don't help people, I don't solve people's problems, right? That's not what I do. I help you solve your problem. You are the problem solver. You created the problem, so you need to solve the problem, right? But I coach you through that problem solving. And so in coaching you through that problem solving, or coaching people through that problem solving, for years I allowed people who were not QP around me. And all it did was weigh on me, slowed me down and hindered me from my own growth. You know what I'm saying? And so now that I'm on the other side of the fence, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. And so my goal is to go live on a daily basis, to check in with my community, build my community, and also bring to you guys the services that I offer. And so one of those services that I offer is mindset shifting. I have created a mindset shifting course that you can literally go ahead right now and take. It's completed, and you can go on my website, divaiam.com, and go ahead and create your mindset shift to start manifesting your true desires intentionally, okay? Or on Friday, I am actually opening up registration for my class coming up on the 7th of July, where I will be hosting the class live. And it's going to be, it's going to be the exact same thing, but the mindset shifting course. The only difference is that you get me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays live via Zoom, and we will go through the mindset shifting course, and I will guide you live versus you doing the mindset shift course on your own. And so I am going to continue, like I said, to live up to my purpose and be on purpose in my mission to do what God has told me that I am here to do. And so I'm glad to have you here. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when I go live and you don't miss my upcoming vlogs. I do have a vlog that I'm working on tonight. I am praying to have that uploaded tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I guarantee you that it's going to be uploaded by Thursday, because Thursdays are my permanent upload days. So you will get vlogs in the middle of the week. You'll get vlogs, you know what I mean, in the beginning of the week. But Thursday, you can definitely look to having a new vlog. I have over 2 years worth of footage to get out. And even after I get all of that footage out, that does not mean that that is the end of my vlogging. My vlogging style, this is why I want to come live too, because I can give you more updates live versus my vlogs, because my vlogs are previously recorded and then edited, right? And so my vlogging style is something like Avatar. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Avatar, but the first one, it's my favorite of all times. That is my favorite movie. If you watch the movie Avatar, put a 2 in the comments. If you've seen the movie Avatar, Juju says she's seen it. But Avatar Part 1 is my favorite. I've seen Part 2. Do they have a Part 3? I don't know if they have Part 3, but I know Part 1 is my favorite. And in Part 1, if you watch Part 1, in Part 1, he was a vlogger himself. So every time he would go into his human body, he would record content as to what his experience is and has been as an avatar. And so it's kind of like, I feel like that's the life that I'm living. Like, this is my avatar, and my spirit is like well, I am in my human form, but my spirit is like my avatar. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I know that that is my vlogging style. And so when I'm not on camera, I am living my avatar life, and I'm doing the things that I enjoy and blase blue. But when I turn my handy dandy camera on, it's vlogging time, and I am recording basically my journey, and so that I can look back on it, and so that my children will be able to look back on my life. It's sort of like the movie too, Buzz Lightyear. Because in the movie Buzz Lightyear, I don't know if it was the last one. I think it was the very last one. The movie Buzz Lightyear, the lady astronaut recorded content, but when he came back to see her, she passed away, but she left him a vlog, like, you know, updating him or whatever and things like that. So I love movies like that. But it feels like that's what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm vlogging my now for my future self, for my future children or whatever, to be able to look back and see what 2025, 2024, 2011, 2014 looked like, you know what I mean? What was it like then? Could you imagine if your parents had did the same thing, and how you could look back and see how time has changed? It always reminds me of this video that this vlog that my mom did when I was younger. It's so funny how times change, because when I was younger, it was VCRs, it was the cassette tapes. And so, of course, I wouldn't be able to see that video now, because who has a VCR these days, right? But I always have this memory of one of her VCR tapes and her cassette tape, well, VCR tapes. And I was like 5 years old in a walker, and I got to see my younger self, you know what I mean? Something that I would never have got to see if she didn't record that. So I'm so grateful she did. But I have so many videos and vlogs of Juju. I'm gonna have so many videos and vlogs of this current pregnancy. I kind of want to do a labor and delivery vlog, but I don't know. I hope I do. I hope I do. But other than that, behind me, I know y'all probably want to know what this says, but this is going to be the question of the day, okay? So, why give up just because you haven't figured it out? I'm going to repeat that. Why give up just because you haven't figured it out? Pivot and try again. Let me tell you something. You fail when you give up, okay? So do not give up. Never give up. Even if you take a break, you stop for a minute. You just like, all right, wait, hold on. I gotta rewrite the plan or something. Rewrite the plan, but never give up, okay? Because when you give up, like, it's always gonna be that what if I would have kept going? What if I didn't stop? Or what if, just a what if? And so why live in a what if you can what if and make it actually happen, right? What if literally you pivot and figure it out? So don't give up. Why give up just because you haven't figured it out? That doesn't even make sense. And so here I am today living literally in that question. Why would I ever give up? I was in the mindset of so because I didn't know what to do next. I was just like hormonal and like, just in my thoughts and just looking for my higher self to tell me what to do next. But I didn't give up. It was just more so take a break, pivot from what you think that you're supposed to be doing. Because sometimes we think we're supposed to be doing something. We make this big old grand plan. How many times we made the grand plan and God laughed at us? And so, sometimes we think that that's the right thing to do, but sometimes really pivoting and trying something different could be it. And I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to take baby girl out to go get wet in the sprinklers because it is hot, okay? And I know she want to go get wet. Oh, Drew, the sprinklers might be turning off in a minute because it's already 7. You want to go to the fire hydrant? Huh? No, you can't get mad at me, Drew, because how long I've been telling you to get ready? You better go run and get ready and see if we can catch it.
But I want to.
Don't come over here. You better go get ready and don't hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Kids say the darndest things, but huh? Guys, Juju has something to say to y'all.
Hey.
She said hi. Go. Hurry up. I don't know. The black shorts that's on the floor. The ones you had on your...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a t-shirt because you're getting wet. Go check because you're wasting time. All right. But anyhow, I rambled enough. If you haven't already, go and shop divaiam.com. Start your mindset shift. Get in alignment with what your heart, okay? Because what's in a man's heart, so is he, right? And so get in alignment with what your heart desires, okay? And right now, my heart is desiring building my community. And so if you are here right now, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure your bell is on. Make sure you go and check out my other page, Divaiam.org. No, Bookie. Oh my God. Divaiam.org is my other YouTube channel. That's where I talk straight mindset shifting, straight manifestation talk, things like that. It's more commercialized. I'm more upright, and you know what I mean. Here you're gonna get the real me. Hair down. Don't care if I stutter. Don't care if I listen. What God told me to say is what I'm gonna say here. Okay. And so make sure you follow both pages. Um, shopdivaiam.com once again. Also check my description and go ahead if you feel led to send a donation. Thank you. Or you can shop the baby registry. I also have an Amazon wish list on there, so if you want to go and check that out, I would love you for that. So thank you. Thank you ahead of time. I want to say again, welcome Pricks. Welcome. Who else we had here? Faye. No, that's for Alana. I told you that.
Oh.
Yeah. Take it and put it on the bed. Welcome Alan. Welcome Annie. These are the names that are.
That's alright. Burning fire.
Okay, guys. Love you all. See you guys all on the next one. Stay beautiful. Live in bliss. And I'll see y'all maybe later. Maybe I'll come back and talk to y'all later. Unlisted. Bye.